guys, and thanks for tuning in into the Sketch4 part for the coloring. Here you see the light source, and that is how we start. I start with the darkest blue what I have on my pencil case. Yeah, and then I go to the lighter, to the middle tone, and then to the lighter tone, to the lightest. That's white, and yeah, I become a good color shading. Yeah, that's very important for when you make 3D letters, in my opinion. And yeah, or one of the important things. Now I zoom in that you see it better. How I make these. Yeah, you see all blocks, they look to the light source or lighter, and yeah, all parts they not look to the light source goes darker. Yeah, and between them the middle tones. Yeah, so let's enjoy it. I give you some tips how I make this. Yeah, that's not the only way, but yeah, this is why I make this channel. I will show you not the only way, so you have to do it like this and that's the only way. No, that's I will show you how I make graffiti. Yeah, that's why I make this channel and these videos. Yo. You see, put the B, the shadow of the F. Yeah, and you see in the circle, that's one of these parts from the letters. Then they see the contrast between shadow and light. These parts of the letters are, I think, make the most 3D effect in the whole piece. Yeah, and so when you have many parts of them in your bombing, yeah, you see, or on your sketch, you have more parts. They make it 3D. Yeah, it looks cooler. Now I go with the white over it. So you see, I'm play with the pencil colors, but it's a little bit different when you make it with alcoholic markers. Yeah. So when you make it with alcohol markers, then you start with also with the darkest, and put then when it's wet you go with the middle tone over the darkest, and make a pixel, put the pixel shift, or you shift the pixels into the middle tone, and then you do it again with the lightest tone, and then yeah, you make a pixel shifting. Yeah, you see I go also with the white over it. I put not so many pressure on it, but I go more times over it. Yeah, so that you have a light reflection. So now I go with the darker pencil, darker blue. All parts, they are not looking into the light source, so that I have the contrast to the fill-in, and I think contrast and shading are the most important parts of 3D lettering or 3D bombing blocks on your piece, sketch. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, now I'll make a short break that you see the result from the pencil color gradient. Yeah, I don't know, is it the right color gradient? Yeah. Yeah, now we make the background. I start with my one of my last touch markers with the dark yellow. Now we make it forward, fast forward now. Yeah, you see, so this is different when you make a soft shading or you make with a hard. So you see, I know I make a clear difference between the middle and the darker parts on these wooden fans, and not pixel shifting, so that you have a soft color shading. Yeah, that's why I start with a lighter tone and then I make the darker parts. Yeah. Now the shadow on the wooden fan for the illusion of 3D. So I think also I do it, I think it's important, or I make it when it's not really direct on the wooden fans, then you have more space between the darker shadow and the object that's hovering over it. Yeah, and yeah, you see this on a color splash on the left middle part. Okay. Now I make the wooden structure with my Sheba brown Sheba pencil. Yeah, that's so I make it. I start with the middle part, and then I make more lines in an oval. I make start with a bigger line, and not bigger, a fat line point or short line, and then I make it with an oval lines next to them. You see it now. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, comes good. I like it. Now I make the spray cans. There's the same job. Start with a lighter one, and to become a clear difference between the lighter parts and the shadow part. That's why the lighter first and then the darker part. But I think when I paint with Sheba pens, the problem is what I have. But the problem what I have is when it's wet, when color is wet and I paint fast, then sometimes you have pixel shifting. I don't know if it's a real word, but the color mixed together, and then you have not a clear difference between these parts. Yeah. You see, on sometimes it's good you have a soft shifting and then you have a hard shifting. shifting, gradient, different. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing with the color splash. I make the lighter part and then the darker part, or the middle part and then the darker part. Yeah, but about coloring, you can ask 10 people, you will come to 10 answers how you make this or how they make this. So I think it's important to find your own way, how you like your stuff, yeah, when you are happy with it, and that's all. Yeah. So important that you like your own stuff, that you have fun. So I would say when you make graffiti or other artist stuff, I would say you are not really 100% happy. You know. There's every time a part that you where you are not happy, and then you say, oh, next time I make it better. And I would say also now I start in September with these 4 videos of September, and yeah, there was the end of September, and now I would say my pieces or my sketches are better. Yeah, they have more, or I like it more. Yeah, I would some stuff today I would change it. Yeah, so on the B, for example, or the extension from the A where it comes out, so it's not go straight like or so goes over the K part and stuff like that. Yeah, I would change it a little bit, but I think it's a good one. Yeah, it's a little bit dark in my room, so for people that cannot see, I make the windows on the blocks, house block. Yeah, now I make it on. You see, it's the same stuff. You make the parts on the house. They look to the light source are lighter, and all parts they look not into the light source goes darker. It's the same thing what you make every time. Yeah. So I make my house blocks not with straight lines. I like it when they have a little bit flow in it. Yeah. So if they are bouncing or dancing. You see, on the top from this block there's not straight. Yeah. Yeah. I have some windows, they have the illusion of light, but yeah, I would say this is I'm also I don't paint the whole window. I make only an upside down mirrored L to show you the window on the easiest way. Yeah. But when you stand on the ground and you look up to the window, you see not the whole window. Yeah, you see only little part of it, not the whole frame. Yeah. So in the past I make a video about coloring or with alcohol markers. If you are interested to see how I make this on different ways, you can watch this video. There's also with subtitles in English when you don't speak German, or yeah. that's also I think a good video. Have not so many clicks, but it's okay. Yeah. That's my documentary about my point where in this timeline to documentary it. Yeah, you see, I make a fast forward switch. It's not so important to see how I make all letters blue, but oh, I forgot the plank. Now I make the same stuff, shadow parts on the letters with a clear shadow. The shooting part where the bullets are goes in my F, the K, yeah. All shadows are on 45 degrees angle. Oh, you see also, I like the shadow from the next to the gun. Yeah. Also from the how they make the cap, the shadow on, and these caps, the shadow on my letters. It comes cool. Yeah. So now we have halfway in or more, I would say. Halfway through, halfway in. You know what I mean. Yeah. There I go over it with black, that you have more contrast. Or from the shadow from the cap in the middle. This part I love it. Yeah. They're also not direct shadows, but they are hovering over it and are not directly on the wall. Yeah. So when you are near to the wall, your letter or your part, what you're painting, so also the shadow goes also near to it. When it's a little bit away from it, then the shadow goes also a little bit away from your part, what you're painting. Yeah, that's the result to this time. What I make, that you see the middle step. Check the wooden fence, the windows, the bullets, the barrels, the cans, and the KDDW. The bad dog with the gun and the Wu-Tang. Yeah, see, there I make a little mistake, yeah, but when you're shooting with the gun, yeah, the fire comes not behind the gun, it comes out of the gun. Yeah, I don't know why I make this. Yeah, there's also sometimes I think yeah, not there in my head. No, I make a little bit the color shifting or gradient with a lighter blue. Yeah, and I think that's what I mean with the Sheba pens. Yeah, you have to try out when you have different tools how they work. Yeah, I cannot say, yeah, you have your alcohol marker and now you have to do it like this, or you have a pencil, you have to do it like this. No, the tools are different when they are cheaper or not cheaper or from a different company. Yeah, you see, that's a little bit like wax, the Sheba pens. And when they go over with the rubber, you see it. Yeah, you have a softer color shading. That's why I like the Sheba pencils. Yeah, and now I become an idea for the background. I make a street with a highway and I don't know how you call it when the people walk next to the street. Next to the street. Finish. So now I make these with a yellow gray from the Uhu markers. It's a good color, I think. I like this color. So the dog is also with the yellow gray. And then comes the darker. I don't know what it was for color, I think. Red gray 80 or so. I'm not really sure, but it works together, it fits together, yeah. And the street for the cars go make it with a blue gray. Yeah, I think the Uhu markers are so good. Yeah. You can. Yeah. They are some really good pens, alcohol markers. I like them. Yeah. Now I paint the dog with the pullover comes with a not black, that's the darkest gray what I have. So I start to make the sky with maybe fuchsia it's called. And then now you see, that's why I zoom in. Now you see a little mistake. Yeah, I put many color on it, and you see now it's Volks. But the problem is I have no paper under my sketch, so I have only plastic, and when too much paint and it's too wet, then it's not so then you see, then the paper soaks so much color back, and then you cannot control it. Yeah. You see, also I mixed now the tools. So that was a good lesson. So put when you make with many color wet, then put a paper under it. So that's the paper under it soaks the color. you know what I mean. You saw it. Yeah. So you see, I work also with different tools in the sky. So I make the darker part, then the middle part when it's wet, yeah, but not too much, so that you make the pixel shifting into the lighter color from the darker, and then after that I go over it with cheap pink pencil. Okay. Not so much pressure, but more times for more times on it, that you become a good result. Yeah. Then the light, street light, some reflections on the letters, and yeah, reflections on the letters and on the cloud. Yeah, it comes cool. So that's why so there's also a different way how you make the light source like this. So you can cut it with the different colors and don't get over it with a pencil. Yeah, maybe I know what you know what I mean. There you make it clear cut. All things they are in the light. There you make it in yellow parts and not in pink parts. But the good stuff is on this with this pencil. You make the whole pink, and then you have the pink shines a little bit next to the yellow, and I think this is a cool effect, in my opinion. Everything, all of what I say is all in my opinion. It's not the reality. Now with a gel pen I make some light reflections. So I will make a checklist if I have something to say about some stuff. So when I finish this video I say, oh man, why I don't say this, but yeah, I say it in the next video. That's why I would be happy when you see also my next videos, what I make. The next one is planning my October sketches. Yeah, now we have November, but yeah, I will show you. There's some good stuff. I would say. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would be happy so when you give me a like and when you subscribe. So when you give me a like, it helps also the algorithm to become more people. Maybe they can help or make them happy, or we have the same opinion, and maybe in the future we can connect and paint some stuff with spray cans, and yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. So check out the other videos you will see. Yeah! Hello guys, and So hello guys, and welcome. Every gut läuft weiter. And yeah.